Hey, so twice in one day, you guys are like really special. But I've had a lot of questions in this group and in two of my other groups about how to do herbal tea and how to make it, how to prepare it, what kind of things do you need. And so I just thought that I would jump on here and show you the easiest ways and possibly some other methods that you may not know of on how to make it. Now, of course, I always love questions, and so please do not feel that you are bombarding me or you're asking too many, because this is how we all learn. And if I don't have the answer, I will make sure that I get the answer for you. So let's get started. We have 11 regular herbal teas. 11. I think there's 11. 11 herbal teas. You usually use 1.5 teaspoons of the tea. It's all loose leaf, and it looks like, let's see, I'll show you. It looks like this, if you can see that. That's what our tea looks like. Okay, so it looks like that. So you're going to use 1.5 teaspoons. You're going to steep it 4 to 5 minutes, but if you can't remember, you can use this handy timer. It's called the Perfect Tea Timer, and it has all your little dials here on the side. Maybe if I turn it over right, you can read it. But it has all the little options here on the side, and then you just spin it to whatever you need so that you can make your tea. If you cannot remember 4 to 5 minutes, the timer will help you remember that. Or any other method that you have, whether it is a microwave timer or your phone timer or a watch or anything like that. But you want to make sure that you don't oversteep your tea, especially when you're doing just plain herbal tea. Okay? So, and with herbal tea, you can only steep it one time. That is the most that you can do it. And the same with the Heal Thyself line, which we will discuss too. So usually your herbal teas are good for medicinal purposes. Some people just enjoy the way they taste. That would be me. I love the way they taste, and I also love the health benefits that I get from them. So some people add honey, some people add sugar to them, things like that. I'm a plain, natural, just give me a good old cup of herbal tea. In fact, I am drinking, what am I drinking? Let me think. Fine and dandy. Fine and dandy. No, I'm not. I lie. I'm drinking Feel Good Fennel. That's what I'm drinking. See, you guys, I can't even remember. I drink so much tea in the day. But this is Feel Good Fennel. It is a herbal tea. It's great for digestion, and it's good for cleaning out your arteries and things like that. And so that's what I'm drinking today. And I'm drinking it in the little coffee mugs or tea mugs that we have on sale for the Christmas in July special. So some of the herbal lines we have a peppy peppermint, we have a stress reliever, Egyptian chamomile, we have a lemon ginger tea tox, Don't Worry, Be Happy. I just kind of like that name. It just kind of makes me have a feel-good feeling. We have a zingy ginger, a nettle Greek mountain, which is great for allergies and for asthma, things like that. So like when, my husband mows the lawn, things like that. And I'm highly allergic to grass clippings that I usually go to drinking this cup. Again, it's nettle Greek mountain. We also have lemon honeybush. So it's great for sore throats and coughs and the varies. We have a hot yoga, and I just like the name of that. It's fun. So hot yoga. And you can drink it iced. You can drink any of these iced. And then we have an immunity booster and a dark chocolate chai, which is out of this world, you guys. And it is a herbal tea. So herbal teas do not have caffeine in them. They are naturally caffeine free. They are not decaffeinated. They are naturally caffeine free. In order for something to be decaffeinated, it would have to go through a chemical process, and our teas do not do that. So herbal teas are naturally caffeine free. Let me show you how to make a cup. Okay, so I am going to do, not this one. Yeah, okay, I'll show you. I'm not going to make this one though. But this is peppy peppermint, and you would just stick it in a infuser like this, where the bottom comes off here, and then you just put the bottom back on. You would take a mug of hot water, drop your tea in, leave it like that. Or you can use a steeping sack, which are biodegradable. It comes in packs of 100. So you can take a steeping sack. It opens up like this. You would just take your spoon, put your tea inside, place it in your cup, and then just lay the opening over the side like that. And then you would steep your cup. Also, a really neat trick is if you want to take your steeping sacks on the go, put your tea on the inside in here. And if you have a flat iron or a clothing iron, a pressing iron, take it, close the lid, like the top of it like this, and then just put an iron over the top of it, and it seals it, and it makes to-go tea bags. So if you're like me and you're a tea snob, you can take your tea with you no matter where you go in a to-go tea bag. So neat little trick. Okay, so let's discuss another herbal tea that we have, herbal teas that we have, and it is part of the Heal Thyself line. We have one for sleepiness, scratchy throat, heart health, upset stomach, detoxing, constipation, menstrual cramps, tiredness, inflammation, and nervousness. And I think that I have used them all, sadly. No, not sadly, but I do have several medical conditions, and I don't like to use a lot of medicine, so I tend to use my herbal teas to help with those. But I just came back from a walk. It is hotter than blaze outside, and so my joints are aching. So I'm going to pre-make some inflammation fighter for you, show you how to do and show you how easy it is to do. And inflammation fighter has let me tell you what it is. I'm going to have to read it because I do not know exactly all the ingredients, but I will tell you. It has in it turmeric root, cinnamon bark, calendula petals, ginger root, caraway seed, and black pepper. And it is has black tea and rooibos tea in it, and it has cloves. It's great for promoting healthy inflammation response, which supports healthy functionality, mobility, and digestive health. So what I use it for is I have fibromyalgia and just like old timers, aches and pains. I'm not really that old, but anyway, my body tends to ache a lot more than it should. So I use the inflammation fighter. And again, these tins were in our Christmas and July special. They're pretty phenomenal. This is how I keep all of my tea. And I've got tons of them, more than I probably should. But this is what our Heal Thyself line comes in. They're tea triangles or tea bags, whatever you want to call it. But it has loose leaf tea in it. Look at, you could see, I don't know, can you see that? The pieces of tea that's inside. And each bag is exactly one serving, okay? I would not recommend that you give this to children under 5. I just wouldn't. But for, you know, like a Tylenol or Motrin, things like that, you want to make sure that you're giving them the proper dosage because it is considered medicine. It does have its own natural health product code from Canada, and it has a whole entire supplement issue with its own specific number to our Heal Thyself line does. So you should treat it like medicine if you're going to use it, because that is truly what it is good for. So before I finish making this cup, like I said, we have the cardiovascular health tea. It has hawthorn berries in it. We have the detox tea, which has burdock root in it. Of course, the inflammation fighter, which I'm going to make for you, it has turmeric root. We have Quest to Digest, which I also use quite often, and it's good for acid reflux and just digestive issues if you have them. I tend to have a lot lately, and it has cinnamon in it. It's a really good tea. We have Keep Dreaming, which I also use at night because I suffer from insomnia, and I don't like to take a lot of sleeping pills, but this works really, really well. So it has valerian root in it, and we also have a cough rescue, and it has marshmallow root in it. It's great for scratchy throats and dry coughs, just an all-around good cough type tea. We also have a Stay Calm, and it has St. John's wort in it. We have Keep Moving. It has senna leaf, but this tea does not give you the cramps or the upset stomach like most senna leaf does. This is very relaxing and soothing, so you don't get those cramps and aches and pains that you would when you normally take the senna leaf. We also have a Femininity, which is good for all kinds of mood swings and things like that, ups and downs, variations of those activities. And so it has fennel seed in it. So we also have a line of oils, essential oils, that you can put in a diffuser, or you can rub it on your skin with a premium carrier oil, and you can use those too. So back to our Heal Thyself single serving tea triangle. So you're going to take your tea triangle, And you're just going to take a cup of water, hot water to steep it, and then you can put it in the refrigerator and you can keep it, you can make it cold if you choose. So this is what, this one is not inflammation fighter, but this is Stay Calm. And it has the instructions on the back here for you. It tells you exactly one triangle to use, how long to steep it for. So you're gonna steep this cup for 10 to 15 minutes. It is not a quick cup of tea. Okay, so that's why I'm going to go ahead and pre-make this. Usually it's better to make it in an entire pot. That way when you get ready to drink it, it's there. You can put it in the refrigerator, do whatever you like to it, instead of doing it serving by serving. Okay, and of course it's only a one-time brew because it is a herbal tea. And it tells you also the ingredients here, what's in it, and then it tells you the proprietary blends that are in it as well. It also tells you the warning signs and stuff like that on the back. And then what it's recommended for, what use it's good for. So that's always on the back of the Heal Thyself line. And then it tells you here on the front too that it's naturally caffeine free. And it tells you what kind of line it is and exactly what you're to expect when you're taking it. So you can do it single serve like that, or you can do what I did earlier and make it by a pot. And then the way you'd make it by a pot is, let's see here, if I can get the top off here. You're just going to take the infuser that's inside. You're going to fill it up. And for a pot, this is around 4 cups. You would take 4 tea triangles, stick it inside your infuser, and then you're just going to put it back in, pour water over the top, put the top on, and then set your timer for 4 to 5 minutes, okay? Or you can just set a timer for 4 to 5 minutes, let that steep, and then you have a pot of it. Or you can do a pitcher of it. Okay, this is 64 ounces. So again, that is 8 cups of tea. 8 cups of tea. So you would use 8 tea bags in here, or 8 tea triangles in here. And then you'd fill it with water, put it in the refrigerator, and you're good to go. And you can do, if you choose to use the loose leaf herbal teas, you would just use pot scoops, a pot scoop, and then you do 3 of those in here, put in the refrigerator, put it aside, and it takes the 4 to 5 minutes to do that. But of course, this one again, the Heal Thyself line is 10 to 15 minutes to steep it. So the tea triangles, you would put 8 of those in here, 10 to 15 minutes in some hot water, stick it aside. You can put in the refrigerator, be done with it. Or you can do, like I said, in a pot, this size pot, you'd put 4 tea triangles, you'd put it with water, stick it aside for 10 to 15 minutes, and then you have an entire pot. If you're going to do a cup, just to cover that again, you're just going to put a single tea triangle in here, 10 to 15 minutes, and it takes a while because you see that all the medicine or all the tea is getting into our water, and you want to make sure that your water is properly dosed like the tea sack is inside your cup. And of course you can use the infuser if you choose also. Again, what I want to cover with you is the steeping sack. If you wanted to go steeping sack, you just put your tea inside, seal it up, take an iron or a flat iron or whatever, seal it up, and then you've got to go tea sacks for you to take in your purse and things like that, if you're like me and you like to have your own tea with you. Okay, you guys, so I hope that I've answered a bunch of your questions. If not, let me know. Tag me in the comments so that I can make sure I answer them. Again, I love telling you all about my love, which is teaching you about tea and all of the great stuff and all the health benefits of all of it. So please don't be afraid to ask any questions, and I will get back to you soon. Love you all. Be blessed. Bye.